As we come up to about 5 minutes here till Derby, we're going to go over our rosters. Welcome everybody to C1. We're going to have Yeehaw versus Yeehaw. For Heehaw, we have number 10, Johnny Pocket Rocket, 12, Soccer Blue, 157, Cat 5, 18, Flip Her, 23, Triple Threat, 3, Orange Whip, 311, Otter, 314, Val Run, 34, Grimace, 4, Cyanide, 52, Cal Gunner Flow, 617, Harper Bazaar, 626, Trapped, 66, and Rose, 7, Hannah Smashtana, 721, El Limon, 76, Grandpa, 77, Jerry Rig, 93, Devil's Ivy, 998, Nancy. For your Heehaws, they will be in blue today. They will be in blue just to help you out so that way everybody knows who is who. And for your Yeehaws, we got
07, Jackie Daniels, 1111, Jade, 112, Planet of the Skates, 13, Malice, 131, Habeas Carcass. Sorry, Habeas Carcass. 22, bye Felicia. 28, Buzzkiller. 3, Pandemonium Doll. 3037, Ukulele. 7, General Slaya. 713, Betray You. 826, Metallica Breath. 89, Arrakis. That is your Yeehaw team in white. Yeehaw. Indian, could this be the dance we were told about?
possibly, not quite sure. We'll see what goes on throughout this game. Should be a fun one between the Heehaws versus the Yahaws. Or is it Heehaw versus Yeehaw? I don't know.
I think it's Heehaw versus Yeehaw.
All I know is we're going to have some fun.
I agree. All right, about a minute before game time is going to start.
I just hope no one brought a lasso.
That would be an illegal procedure, I feel.
Well, unless they got it done within 8 seconds, and then we'd have a nice hog tie.
I don't know. My knowledge of rodeo adjacent things with lassos, very small.
Well, best thing is if you're going to tie the calf, you make sure you get 3 legs. To get 2, or get a penalty. Get 4, then you definitely get a penalty. You got to get all 3. You got to wrap it around 1, and you have to have 3 loops. 1, 2, 3, and your hand. And there you go. You got a quick one.
Thank you for laying down the knowledge.
Well, when you've roped, you roped. And it looks like we have about 5 seconds here till time to Derby. We're going to look for our time clock.
So jamming for Yeehaw, that's Arrakis. And on the line for Heehaw is Otter.
We have Otter. That's going to be number 311 for the blue team and 89 for white. And Otter quickly into the pack and through with the lead there. Otter very quick. They swam through that pack very quickly. And we've already got a star pass here for the Yeehaws. That's our new jammer is going to be 2-2. That's going to be by Felicia. And they are really trying to say bye to that pack as they try to break through. Otter is trying to swim their way through now. They're working on it. To the left, to the right, and even trying to get down below. They are working to get through. But Bye Felicia works their way on the outside and also makes it through. So we have both teams here with 4 big points. And Bye Felicia even is working on Otter too. And it looks like we had a little wardrobe malfunction there, but we are all back together. And there we go. Bye Felicia with 4 more big points there for the Yeehaws. And the Heehaw is also with 4 points there.
Nice, we got an 8-8 jam happening here. Arrakis juking their way through the pack, getting hung up on that tripod right before turn 3. Track cut penalty assessed on Arrakis. That's white, number 22, creating a power jam for Heehaw. Oh, JK. Oh, apologies. That's Bye Felicia in the penalty box. I misread the numbers. Sorry.
So with Bye Felicia in the penalty box, that has a power jam now for Otter. Otter working their way through the pack here. Otter looking for some help there. And there you go. A 2-minute jam for our first jam to start it off.
That was a hard skating jam. Very impressive athleticism. If you would like some impressive artistic expressions, you can head over to Them Things Creations. Laser cut earrings, ornaments, and other things for the witches, the queerdos, and the weirdos.
And there we go. We're starting this off on a power jam for the Heehaws. Heehaws are through the pack for the lead jam. And Bye Felicia is out of the box and through the pack very quickly also. For the Heehaws, we got a call by 1-0 Johnny Pocket Rocket very quickly as they scored 3 points, bringing their total up to 14.
Awesome. It's great to watch teams in these challenge bouts that skate together on the regular. They really skate like a family, just like Rydell Skates family, Legacy, Performance, Rydell Skates, Derby Skates that never quit.
Speaking of skating together, on our Yeehaw team, we have 3 players from Yellow Rose Roller Derby. Looks like most of our Yeehaw team is from Texas. And as we get this bout going, we have 218 for the Yeehaws. That's going to be well, when we get their name, we will pass it along to you.
Either way, 218 assessed a penalty, making this a power jam for Heehaw.
We have Soccer Blue for the Heehaws, and they're really working through this pack.
Indian, you know what I think? Power Jam might need some celebration. Maybe.
And the Yeehaws are through the pack with 4 more big points. And with that jam, eight total points in that jam for the Heehaws, bringing the score up to 22-8.
On the line for Yeehaw, that's Malice, number 1-3 in white.
And that's Devil Ivies for the Heehaw. Devil's Ivy to the inside and gets lead jam status. They really cleaned up through that pack there.
Poison. That's the secret.
Poison. And with a call there, 4 points to the Heehaw.
Right, if you need some physical repair and recovery, maybe some plant-based gut health and CBD fluid, you can check out Tronut.
Coming to jam for the Heehaws, we have Cyanide 4. And jamming for the Yeehaws, we have 2-8 Buzzkill. Buzzkill off to a quick start there into the pack, looking to get through on the inside, and does. They become our lead jammer, but Cyanide right through the pack also, as they're right on the heels of Buzzkill. Looks like we might have some jammer on jammer action, and a quick call by Buzzkill. And it looks like we still got 1 point in for Buzzkill.
Every point counts for Yeehaw. Score right now, 8-26. Yeehaw.
And coming up to skate for the Heehaws, we have 311 Otter again. Otter was our first jammer of this bout. We want to say hello to Otter. And coming out to skate for the Yeehaws, we have 037 Galele. This is their first time jamming in this bout. And they look like they have ran into a wall there by the Heehaws. They are really pushing, and all of a sudden it opened up and they got it through on the outside.
Ukulele was jamming in the last challenge bout on this track, so this is not their first rodeo.
Very cool. And it looks like Otter is coming through. And Otter finally makes it through. And with that, and we have a call. And with 4 points, Yeehaw tightens up that score to 26-13. Yeehaw over Yeehaw.
All right, let me jump in here with a sponsor, WIFA Skates. Quality boots from Austria since 1920.
We have Johnny Pocket Rocket skating for Heehaw, and we have 218 for Yeehaw with no name. 218 there. It looks like they are on Team Texas.
I'm going to call them Fancy Feet, that move on the inside.
That was an amazing move on the inside. And Johnny Pocket Rocket makes it through the pack also and is quickly coming along on the pack with a quick call, though, by 218. They do get 4 points, tightening up that score just a little bit more. Talking about tightening things up, remember, your mom does not work for RollerCon, so please clean up after yourself. And even if she does, she'd still want you to clean up. So please clean up. And here we go. We're back at it. We have 1-3 for the Yeehaw. That's Malice. Malice is going up against Soccer Blue, and Soccer Blue with a quick penalty and is in the box. So we have a power jam for Malice of the Yeehaws, and Malice does make it through to get lead jam status on this power jam.
This power jam could be exactly what Yeehaw needs to cause a lead change.
And with Malice through the pack, they get 4 more points, tightening up this score. This is turning into a really great game here. Tight scores, tight packs, we're going to see a lot of hitting action here. Speaking about hitting, don't forget to get your 187 killer pads. They're there to help to protect you. 187 killer pads. And with that, Malice makes it through the pack for another 4 points. That's a big 4 points. And also through up the pack is Soccer Blue. Soccer Blue on their initial coming around. They're looking to get some points here and keep that lead for Heehaw. And a call. And with 1 point, one additional point for the Yeehaw, we have a tie game.
A tie game? That's amazing. Almost as amazing as our officials. I saw some beautiful, fancy, evasive maneuvers on that last jam. So if you see an official, remember, we can't play without them. So give them a kind thank you and a friendly hello.
And coming up, Devil's Ivy for Heehaw. And for their Yeehaws, we got Buzzkill. Once again, Buzzkill had a great jam the last time they were out. Devil's Ivy also was right through that pack, and they slipped through again. Devil's Ivy looked now their lead jammer coming around for the Heehaws. They're looking to retake that lead from this tie game. And it looks like we actually had a star pass to by Felicia for the Yeehaw, but with a quick call by Devil's Ivy.
Now, not too much came of that star pass, but if you have a great story and you want to add it to some print media, you can check out Roller Rag. Roller Rag is a community sourced roller skating magazine. Stop by to pick up a copy or submit a page. How cool is that?
Coming up, it looks like we are actually going to start on a power jam here. It looks like we are going to have cyanide for the Heehaws out there. Well, it looks like we have by Felicia in the penalty box. So a power jam for Yeehaw. And cyanide actually is finding a tough wall there by the Yeehaws, making sure that they don't get through.
Yeehaw exhibiting some tough blockage there. We're in turn number 3. Rotating that tripod beautifully.
And they are really working on it. And they make it through. And Cyanide with the lead. I was mistaken. We actually had Buzzkill in the box, not by Felicia. So Buzzkill is out there as the jammer for the Yeehaws. Buzzkill 2-8 is really working hard on that wall. And makes it through on their initial pass. But it took a lot for them to get through. And with that jam, the score spreads out just a little bit to 32-26. The Yeehaws versus the Yeehaws.
And this game is great, just like 888, setting the standard in roller derby protection, helping skaters take their skills to the next level. 888.
And it looks like we are going to have Otter once again for the Yeehaws out there jamming, and Otter quickly squirts through that packing, takes that lead jam status.
Really appreciate how Otter was checking to see if the helmet cover was still on, as we have had some wardrobe malfunctions in the past.
And Otter quickly back through, and it looks like okay. It looks like we did have a forearm there, and we're going to have Ukulele for the jammer for the Yeehaws.
With 2 blue blockers in the box, this could be the time for Yeehaw to narrow that gap in points once again.
And Otter running into that wall by Yeehaw there.
Love to see a booty first pass. Lead with your power.
And a call by the Heehaws. And this has been a very fun and interesting bout here. And it looks like we have Otter starting in the box. And jamming for the Yeehaws, we have 218. 218. 218 working on this wall here by the Yeehaws. Looks like they are unable to finally make it through all the way back at the jam line. They make one complete lap around the track before making it through. This pack is moving quickly. And out of the box, here comes Otter with 218. They're both coming up to that pack very quickly and trying to work their way through. And great defense there by Felicia, trying to hold Otter back from getting through, but just couldn't hold on that much. Otter squirmed their way through, and with a quick call by 218, we're going to have the end of that. And with the scores all totaled up here, we have Heehaw with 42 and Yeehaw with 33. You know, I've been wondering what is on their shirts, that TBD.
Oh, you know what? It stands for Team Badass.
Well, let me see your donkey roll.
Hey, Team Badass, let me see your donkey roll.
Woo!
Beautiful dance moves.
Beautiful.
All right, beautiful dance moves to match the beautiful skating on the track.
And with a quick call there, looks like no points awarded to either side.
Skaters really trusting their skates. Maybe some people are skating on bounce skates. Experience unparalleled grip and stability. The Royal Assassin ensures a true, smooth spin every time. And man, have I seen some impressive spins this game. $28 in white, jamming there for Yeehaw. That's Buzzkiller.
And for Devil's Ivy out there for Heehaw, Devil's Ivy is finding a tough wall there to try to work through.
Buzzkiller tiptoeing through the inside, being awarded lead jammer.
Did they tiptoe through the Ivy there?
I think so.
And Devil's Ivy now out of the pack. Buzzkill working on the inside there.
All right, Rydell Skates family, express yourself. Turn your dream skates into a reality with Color Lab from Rydell Skates.
And with this next jam, we're going to have Cyanide for Heehaw, and for your Yeehaws,
Ukulele.
Ukulele, and Ukulele's working on that wall out there and gets through. Looks like Yeehaw has had the last few jam leads, and this time they're on a power jam.
Power bottom on a power jam. Love to see it.
with Cyanide in the box. Ukulele is going to try to take full advantage of this entire power jam and see how far they can get.
Track cut assessed on Ukulele.
And back onto the track, we're going to have Cyanide coming back. So we're going to have a jammer swap here in the penalty box.
Is pivotal because we've got a very close turn, very close to a lead change for Yeehaw favor. But with the jammer penalties, we shall see.
And Cyanide working to get through that pack there. And here comes Ukulele back working on it also. And we had a star pass for Heehaw, our new jammer for Yeehaw. I will get you that number just in a moment here. Looks like we have number 999 or 998 Nancy. And with 3 points.
Oh, you know what that is, Indian? It is a lead change.
We got another tie game at 45 after all the points.
What?
This is our second tie of the game. We have yet to have a full lead change.
Yeehaw, it's 45-45.
218 coming out for Yeehaw, and also coming out for the Heehaws, we have Otter, and Otter squirts through on the inside there, getting lead jam status. 218 through the pack. With a penalty, 218 to the box here. So we're on a power jam for the Heehaw.
Otter assessing their options there. Strong defense put up by Yeehaw. We have seen that throughout the entire game. They can really work a wall.
I'm sorry, I misquoted the name. That's Johnny Rocket Pocket. That's 1-0, Johnny Rocket Pocket.
Apologies, Johnny Rocket Pocket, as they come out of there with 4 points. Calling it after a little slippy slidey. Nobody saw that. Don't worry.
That's okay, Johnny. That does help you all out, as like we're going to start this next jam off on a power jam. Now it will be Otter 311 coming on out.
Honestly, Indian, I blame us for getting the name wrong. All right, I want to shout out one of our sponsors, Exo Fandom and Roller Derby inspired jewelry, acrylic earrings, claw clip stickers, and enamel pins. Now it's a power jam.
And Heehaw started off just a couple of seconds on that power jam. And Otter with the lead there. Makes it through the pack. 218 working their way through. And just unable to make it.
713 in white delivering a hard hit, living up to their name, Betray You.
And with a call there. But 1 point on that jam. The Heehaws are at 50 and the Yeehaws are at 45.
All right, Indian, are you going to be watching the 6 p.m. game that is benefiting Planned Parenthood with ticket sales?
I have not purchased my tickets, but I know that I can purchase them at the souvenir stand.
Yes, head over to the souvenir stand, get your tickets to guarantee your seats in the bleachers, benefiting Planned Parenthood.
And working their way through the pack here, we do have Malice here. Malice is getting hard for the Yeehaws here as the lead jammer, coming around jamming for the Yeehaws is Soccer Blue. Soccer Blue working hard, and Malice being hit hard and still being able to call it off.
Dallas did several rotations there before calling off the jam. Bunt skates feel the difference in every stride.
And with that jam, we are now at a 1-point game. The Heehaws versus the Yeehaws, 50-49. This has become a very tight game. We have not had a full lead change, but we've had 2 ties so far.
I love to see a close game.
We have Devil's Ivy coming up against Buzzkill as your jammers for this jam.
Quick moving pack there through turn 1 into 2.
And with a penalty going, looks like a forearm going to a high block to Buzzkill. Buzzkill to the penalty box. And it looks like we're also going to have a jammer switch here with Devil's Ivy going to the penalty box.
When you're skating this hard for this long, sometimes you get a little sloppy. Got a lot of skaters in the box.
And with this jammer switch, we're going to have a full 2-minute jam here. We already have 55 seconds left in this jam. This has been a fast-moving jam for both sides.
Buzzkiller redonning the helmet cover.
And as they work their way through the pack, they're fighting a tough pack here. Remember, everybody, this is towards the end of RollerCon, and it has been a long 3 days. Give all of these athletes tons of credit. They're tired, they're hurting, but they're still going at it. Give them a great round of applause, everybody. This is tough out here.
So Yeehaw was assessed a penalty on their jammer, so it is now switched to a power jam for Heehaw. What can they do in these last seconds?
Devil's Ivy makes it through for their initial, and no points. That was a long 2-minute jam.
That was amazing. And you know what else is amazing? Free stuff when you need it. If you forgot something, or if you've run out of something, stop by the God Squad's Blessing booth for free RollerCon essentials.
We're starting off this jam on a power jam. Johnny Pocket Rocket for the Heehaws as Buzzkill is still in the penalty box.
Attempts to barrel through that first turn. A little bit of confusion there looking to the officials. It was a penalty assessed there.
And Buzzkill out of the box and through for lead jam status. And we have Johnny Pocket Rocket to the penalty box. So now we have a power jam switch, and Yeehaw is on the power jam here with this 1-point game.
The pack speeds up going through turn 4. Man, have you seen a faster pack?
Only in USARs, but they were moving out there. And we have a lead change.
Yeehaw is right.
Heehaw for their first lead of this bout. And Johnny Pocket Rocket through the pack. And with a call there.
Hard fall there, looking like we're okay. You got it, 713.
And we have a tight game here with Heehaw 50 and Yeehaw 57.
Oh, we love to see the dance on the jam line, but I don't know. Do we need to see another donkey roll? Let me see your donkey roll.
Let's see your donkey roll. Woohoo! And with that, order is off. And so is
helmet cover pass there.
8-9. We had a star pass to start that one off.
That's Araxis now jamming for Yeehaw.
And it looks like we're going to have a 2-minute jam here because it looks like Otter made it through the pack without their helmet cover also. So we're going to have a full 2-minute jam.
Ah, yes, exactly what we need. 2 more minutes of hard skating.
2 minutes of hard skating here by both teams.
Oh,
And with a quick recovery there by 8-9 Arcanis after a tough hit there. And Otter through for 4 points. This has been a tough game, and it's going to keep getting tougher as we go through this full 2 minutes here. We still have 50 seconds left, and everyone already is looking a little gassed out there.
Tough try, amazing. These skaters are skating hard. Let's hear it for Team Heehaw. Let's hear it for Team Yeehaw.
And it looks like we had somebody out there taking a little pose while they slid down. Looks like everyone's having a lot of fun out there, everybody. Cheer them on. We got 20 seconds left in this game. Cheer them on. It's been a great game. Yeehaw came back, kept getting the tie, and finally took the lead and have not looked back. In these last 2 jams, it took the entire game. Give everyone a round of applause. Congratulations to both teams. What a fun game, everybody. Way to go.
Amazing crowd response. This was certainly a wonderful game. Thank you so much for coming out to watch. We've got unofficial score. Looks like Yeehaw takes the win. Congratulations, Yeehaw, and consolations, Yeehaw. I've been Trouble Entendre.
Thank you, everybody. This has been Indian Zebra, and we duly appreciate all your support. Don't forget to thank your referees, thank your NSOs, thank all the staff, and remember, enjoy your RollerCon.